What's up, everybody? It's your host, Tanya, and you are watching On the Town. I'm not in my usual location, that's true. But it's okay. It's all good. The light sucks, but it is what it is. It's basically a living room chat day. When I don't have a guest, it's living room chat, um, which is great. Sometimes there's just things going on that you want to talk about, and this is one of them. So all of a sudden, I'm finding a lot of artists don't want to claim that they're black at all. I find that very odd. We got Cardi B, Kid Cudi, and Trina, whose dad blew her spot up by saying, "Look at me, what?" And I was thinking also, you remember when Paul Abdul tried that? I think even Prince even tried, and his parents were like, "Look at us." So there's a lot of people that don't want to ever claim us until first if they get the record sales, they get the crowd in. That's okay, it's convenient, but then they just want to throw us away after they get the record sales. So if that's what Cardi B, who's famous for saying the N word, by the way, and if y'all look at the flyer that I made for this, look at her hair before the perm and the weaves, and you'll be like, I'm sure you got some Afrikaners in you somewhere. And it's okay if you're mixed, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't try to pretend like you're not what you are looking like, your features. You know what I'm saying? That's all. So it's okay. And Kid Cudi, like, I don't even claim you. You can have him. You can take wherever you want to go. We don't want you in our tribe anyway. And Trina girl, Trina. You're fabulous, but I'm sorry, you need to be claiming all of us because that's what you look like. And in America, it's how you look. And you can still claim your other side. I'm not saying that because we all have many sides. All African Americans do. But I don't be running to the races because nobody claims us. Actually, you know what's funny? I actually had a neighbor who's very cool, and he's from Louisiana. And he's the only, well, no, I got two, I take that back. I got three white friends that actually claimed that they had a black person in their family, through slavery, whatever. And I used to always tease him and say, "You sure you ain't got a black?" And I used to just nicely tease him because he has nice lips and, he's got a little kukushka, Well, I mean, I wasn't checking him like that, but I'm just saying, I was like, are you sure? So it turned out I was right. And then my other friend, whose hair is blondish red, but she got all the features of a black girl. I mean, everything, even her hips are built like a little Somali girl, the whole nine. And she did some digging and discovery and found it out that her great grandfather was an African slave. So it is there, but nobody usually wants to claim it. I hate to say it, nobody except for me and my friends. We claim it because it is what God gave us. Just like God gave you white, that's what you are. That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just don't try to deny what you are because now that you got your record sales in that community, now you want to throw them away so you could try to lure in the other community. I know it's a marketing scheme pretty much. What they're trying to do is eventually slide them over to the white audience. But what they don't know is if you're denying yourself, why would I claim you, right? So they're kind of stupid. Whoever's doing their marketing is very stupid because what happens is, ask Mariah, you lose your black audience. And when you lose them, you're kind of screwed. You're going to have to change up your game because I don't think too many Brooke Astors are checking for you doing splits on the runway and I don't know what else y'all be doing. Tricking stuff. I don't know. I mean, it works for y'all. You're getting paid. I'm happy about that. It's better than gangbanging. But it's just not, you're not going to get the same market of people. And the only reason why they let you go that far is because it's making us look horrible, in my opinion. And so, it is what it is. You got to make your money however you can. So at our expense always, but it's not convenient to be us. I don't understand that. And she don't get a pass from me using the N word. Sorry, I don't give a damn what she is. I don't really like that word anyway. I don't care what color you are, but she does not get a pass because she's not even claiming us, so she don't get a pass anyway. But that's not really important. Well, let me see. One second. Someone might knock on my door. Just give me a second. Let's see. So the other story I want to talk about here was the police officer. Let me see if I can share my screen. I don't know. Let me see if I can share my screen, guys. Give me a second. Who is guilty? Amber Geyer. You remember her? You remember this lady right here? Let's see. Wait, go back here. Okay, so you remember her, right? She was found guilty of killing the young man in the apartment. She went into his apartment and literally shot him in his own place. And then they had the nerve to try to claim that it was self defense, and they're like, no, self defense. You can't go to somebody else's apartment and claim that you thought it was an intruder in someone else's apartment. Dummy, stop drinking, girl. So I'm hoping that they give her at least 30 years. I mean, I think that would be fair, 30 years at least, because that's about how much longer would have to live. So I think 30 years would be fair. And I mean, without bare minimum, 20 years without parole, in my opinion. But they might be lenient on her because she is blonde. They probably tell her to dye it more blonde. Who knows? Whatever it is, I'm glad they stuck it to her. And I hope they stick it to her better. So, yeah. Anyway, so much for that idea. So I'm happy, guilty as charged. So here's something I want to show you. All right. So Brian Laundrie is still missing, right? Brian Laundrie. Could his parents be hiding him in the garden? I just want to see. Let's see what we got here. Let me see if I can find the right things. First of all, someone's claiming that they've seen him. So check these out first of all.
Could this be what's under the garden? We seen Roberta hand to a hand sticking out.
This is Daniel Robinson.
On June 23rd, my brother Daniel was last seen leaving his job site in Buckeye, Arizona.
Despite our family's exhaustive efforts, it has been 3 months since Daniel has gone missing, and we have received little to no assistance from the Buckeye Police Department.
Right now, my family is trying to hold the Buckeye Police Department accountable for their lack of efforts in the search.
As a result of their inactivity, the family has had to raise funds to personally hire a private investigator and forensic team to explore and examine evidence that was found at a scene.
Y'all, am I missing something? Because I thought we all agreed that Cardi B was not black. Like, I thought we were all on the same page, and that she's not black. She's just appropriating black culture for jokes or money or whatever the fuck it is. But, apparently that's not the case, because people still think that she's black or Afro-Trinidadian or whatever Afro-Latino, whatever the case is. And I'm confused because where are her black parents? Like I thought we already established that race is based on more your phenotype and how you look, and less on your genetics and what, like, I just thought that we were past this conversation, but now we're having to backtrack. So I'm here to remind people that Cardi B is not black. Just because you're Trinidadian doesn't mean you're black. Trinidad is a nationality. Black is a race.
So I did, of course, technical mess up, but not really, because those are still the topics that I'm talking about. And we talked about Cardi B, Kid Cudi, and Trina saying that they're not black, which is probably old news at this point. But I just tell everybody who's out there trying to deny it that what's the problem? Like, I don't understand. Like, because I'm sure that's what got you where you're at. You know what I'm saying? All that whatever features and noses and booties, all that got you where you're at. So why not just claim it? I'm just saying. And did you see the young man? What's his name? Here we go. Not Brian. Not Brian. That's the reporter I'm thinking of. The young man that was missing. I wanted to highlight him this week. Daniel Robinson. He was missing since June 23rd. He's out of Buckeye, Arizona. Okay, so he's 24 years old. He was missing, and he was chatting with someone, text with someone, but no one has another thing. The police are like, clueless. These are stories that you're just like, why aren't they covering that instead of this clown who was probably being hidden by his mama and daddy in a bunker somewhere? I mean, I saw the footage. I don't know. It could be doctored. To be honest with you, I really don't know. But the fact that it did look a little weird, that's some weird kind of gardening, because plants don't usually do like this. And even if it was doctored, all the planting seemed really weird. Men don't usually stand around your garden and make sure you're gardening right. I'm just saying. So that's the thing. And then the picture I showed you with the purple, that's someone saying that was him. Now I can't really tell because I haven't seen him enough on the news to say that's his face. But this person's pretty sure they've seen him. Somebody else saw him somewhere else. So we know he's out here in these streets, which is crazy that he would even be thinking about it. But also, I don't know if I can find the video of the guy. I don't know where I put it, and I might get it wrong. Let me see. Who interviewed, what's it called? Dog bounty hunter. There was a guy, Brian Inton, a reporter. He's a WFIA reporter. He did a good story on the bounty hunter, a guy, finding evidence that this guy was at the campsite in September, and that there was 3 people that went up and only 2 came down, like all this stuff. And he gave it to the police, but he was like, clearly, to me, this guy's alive. Because we haven't found nobody. And I just believe that if he was going to knock himself off, it would have been local somewhere. So that's why I know he's alive. And the sad part is, I really think his parents are hiding him or helping him stay hidden, or whatever you want to call it, because there's no way he could do it by himself, first of all, not this long. So that's one. And also, it wouldn't shock me if there were law enforcement that was involved, that was helping out a little something too, because it's just weird that police officer let them go, knowing that there was a physical altercation that took place. That's just weird to me. I don't understand that at all. Let's see. Oh yeah. So yeah. I mean, it's crazy stuff going on. I think he's alive, quite frankly. I don't know what y'all think, but I really think that guy's alive. And again, I'm hoping that when they do the sentencing for Amber Geiger, that's her name, right? Geiger. Thank you. The former Dallas police officer that allegedly went into the well, not allegedly, she's guilty now. Went into the young man Botham Jean's apartment and shot him because she thought he was an intruder and because now the truth is she was intoxicated and she was probably looking for her lover's home and got confused. But that's nobody's problem or fault, and she should be charged minimum 30 years. So that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, I want you to hear this guy, but I don't know which video it is because I did not label them like an idiot. If this is wrong, then I'll take it off. Is this the right one? Oh, here it is. Okay, so here's one. Let me see if this is right. Hopefully it's right. Okay. Oh, that's not it.
Okay, this is what Dog the Bounty Hunter is saying about his new lead. He does not have any physical evidence or surveillance video or anything, and he says he has alerted authorities. This is a conversation that Brian Enton, who is a reporter with WFLA and has been on the scene this whole time, had with Dog.
What did you guys discover? What's the deal with the campground?
So we discovered that on the early September, the mother and father had registered to stay at a campground, and you got the name from the 1st to the 3rd. And they stayed in campground number 1. Then on the 6th through the 8th of September, they registered again to stay at the campground, and this time they stayed in space 15. When they came in, at least on the 6th, there were three people in the vehicle, which was the truck, at the dad's house. And you have to fill out a piece of paper, and whoever filled it out said Brian, his mom, and his dad, right? So when they saw the truck leave on the 8th, there was only 2 people in it, not 3. This place is, how many acres, honey, is it? Hundreds of acre place that has got small islands all the way around it. So in a canoe or a what's it called that he could have stolen? Any kind of little boat. What is it called? The little boat? The canoe. No, something else. This is for the ocean.
You think he could be out on one of those islands?
Yes.
And do you have surveillance video? Have you seen video of him going into the campground?
No, but I've got information that they got it. This is for sure. I wouldn't bust this loose without it being for sure.
And did you tell the FBI?
Well, who do I call? They're off. The authorities. The FBI's off at 5. They don't work on weekends. Who do I call?
So you called the authorities, though? You called police?
Yes, I called some of my friends, that we met by the dad. But yes, and this is for sure good, absolutely positive. They checked in there, they left, and he didn't leave with them. There's a huge possibility that yes, he could be there. And there's also a possibility that he was there and left. But for one thing, for absolutely sure, he was there in September.
Sorry, guys, that was me. I pressed the wrong button. I'm going to learn this techie stuff. It's the last thing that I does. So you saw that video. That's really weird. That he's been spotted. That the camp, even though I was like, wouldn't the campgrounds know? Don't you have to check in or something like that? I mean, I know there's camp spots here where you don't, so maybe you don't. But I would think a park that big, you would have to, because if someone gets lost or anything like that, how will anybody know, right? And there'd be lots of people just dropping people off there, being like, well, we'll never see them again. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. So, but what puzzles me again is that the parents are acting really suspicious and shady, and like their son's not a murderer. I'm just saying. And there are some parents who would do anything to protect their kids, even when they're dead wrong. And I believe this is a case where they're going to do whatever they can for their son, which is stupid because you're going to have to do this the rest of their life. That's like, it's not like Roman Polanski is still hanging out, which I can't understand either, for raping a 12 or 13-year-old girl on his couch. He's hanging out somewhere in Europe, and I'm like, why don't we just go get him? Like, what happened to extradition or whatever they call it? You can do it for somebody from Mexico, but you can't do it for him. That's weird. But this guy, he is definitely hiding out, and he's definitely getting help, because there's no way that you could be, hiding out that long and no one knows. Come on, there's something wrong with this. So anyway, what's the last thing? Oh, I wanted to highlight this kid. Wait, how can I do it? Because you guys can't see him. They call him King G Legacy on TikTok. Awesome kid. Did I get his video? Let me see if I got it. Let me see if I got this one. He's awesome. I don't know if I got it. I thought I got this. You know how you put something up and then I'm like, no, you didn't. I didn't get this kid. Are you kidding? I don't know why I didn't get this kid, guys. I apologize. But whatever. His name is on TikTok is King King G Legacy, King G Legacy. Awesome kid. He's like a 14-year-old CEO. He started his own clothing company through the Spotify or whatever. Not Spotify, that's music. Lord Jesus, through one of these companies where they, they do drop shipping for you. But whatever, it doesn't matter. This kid, he made like 5G in 1 week, something crazy. But the fact that he's 14 years old and that he's taking charge of his future, and of course, I'm highlighting him because his mom was an addict. Unfortunately, she died of her addiction. And the godmother stepped in and said, no, I'm not separating these two boys. And she took them. So I thought that was big. Check him out on TikTok, King G Legacy. He's awesome. And he's so confident and brilliant. The godmother's had him forever, but she adopted them because she was like, that's my friend. And she had an addiction. But so I had to take them. So she's an awesome mom. But I just wanted to highlight him because I think he's awesome. In the meantime, I was going to sing a song. I want to play a video for you. Check out Sketch City. Here we go.
Hello, ma'am. May I help you?
Hi. Can I please have 4 cream cheese bagels with cream cheese and lox on it, please?
Ma'am, do you realize that's going to be pretty expensive?
Why, yes, I do. And I'd like some capers, too, while you're at it.
That's going to be really expensive, ma'am.
What do I look like to you? Chopped liver?
We also have chopped liver that's really, really expensive.
Do you barter? I'd gladly give you my, let's see what I got here. I'd gladly give up my Ferragamos tomorrow for 4 bagels, cream cheese, and lox and capers today.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't barter, but we do accept food stamps.
How about I stamp my initials on your forehead?
Baby, I'm drunk on lean. No, the cup won't love you like I do. Baby, I know that we can't live in the past, but the past is all I see. And why you gotta make me wait? Why you give my love away every day? And she could probably take my place. She could probably take my. Yeah, I was willing to ride, but yeah, even praying to God, but yeah, but even I'm God alone. 'Cause I'm choosing you instead. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, what's up? You're watching On the Town with Tanya. That's about it for this weekend. It's been busy. I've been visiting my grandsons. I'm busy doing stuff out here. Having a good old time. I'll be back to regular schedule after next week. That's somebody's motorcycle revving up. Thank you. We love this city, don't we? So yeah, I thank you guys. Let me see who's on here. If I can't see you guys. So I see you I see you out here. Let me see who's over here. Oh, hey Jen. What's up, Jen? How you doing, Wandra? Cardi B does have black people in her family. You said, Wandra? Well, she ain't claiming them. That's all I can tell you. Why did she say she don't have black? I don't know why she said it, but that's what she was saying. I'm Dominican. Everybody said I'm Dominican. I'm like, dumbass, that is black. I'm hate to tell you. That is still black. No matter how you cut that. And with her hair type, boo, you 4C. No, 10C like me. Well, no, maybe not 10C. I'm a 10C. You're 4C like me, girl. You better claim it. Elizabeth said, Cardi B, you said what? I know that girl got plenty of mirrors, as much money as she has. That's a good one. One just said, when did she say she don't have black people in her family? I'd have to look up the exact date for you. If you want exact date, just Google it. It'll pop up. Who's that? Emma, the basement. Listen. I'm telling you, right? I went on to Afro. So, what was that? Who's that? Oh, the girl. Oh, Wanda, you talking about the guy that I went into? Who? Can't see what that says. Hey, Jennifer. I can't see what that. I couldn't read what that says. Hey, what's up, Jen? What's up, Emma? Emma. They're covering for him. They are covering for him, right, Emma? You know what I'm talking about. They definitely covering up for that, for sure. I don't understand why, but it does sound like a scene from a Lifetime movie. Yep. I seen him on Wendy Williams highlight his clothes. Who? The guy? The murderer? Love you. Hey, love you too, guys. Love you guys. You guys are also, you like the sketches? Thank you. I'll be trying. We be out here in the streets trying with little or nothing, but it is what it is. So I thank you guys for taking the time to watch. And yeah, I'm trying to book up some more guests for you guys. So in the meantime, we just chatted up. That's it. If you got something you want to talk about, inbox me. More than happy to see what you're talking about. Okay. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great week. I've been having a great time with my grandson. He is fabulous. Okay. I'm going to miss him when he goes back. I'm going to miss him so much. But in the meantime, I thank you guys for watching. And I had a great weekend. Can I tell you? I had a bomb.com weekend with my brother. I saw my sisters. I had on Zoom, I saw my sisters, but I saw my brother in person. And my kids is here. Like, I'm in heaven right now. Okay. That's all I can say. And until next week, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.